You're listening to the Quint's podcast.
The lingering Congress leadership crisis has taken the center stage once again as the interim chief, Sonia Gandhi, offered to resign from her post, urging her party members to look for a replacement. This political drama unfolded in the Congress Working Committee meeting on 24th August, one day after a letter by 23 senior leaders demanding an overhaul in the party became public. The signatories, who include a number of significant party members like Ghulam Nabi Azad, Bhupinder Singh Hooda, Kapil Sibal, even younger leaders like Milind Deora and loyalists like Mukul Wasnik, wrote to Sonia Gandhi asking for a quote-unquote full-time visible leadership in the party as a matter of national imperative. And the letter, which got leaked in the media much to the dismay of the Congress High Command, reportedly also suggested that it was time for a decentralization of power and a quote-unquote collective leadership. Now, even as these developments triggered a resounding support for the Gandhis' leadership, who have pretty much been at the helm for more than a century, at the end of the 7-hour-long CWC meeting, which set to address the uncertainty of leadership, it was reportedly decided that Sonia Gandhi would remain as Congress Party's interim president for now until a new chief is elected within the next 6 months. But was this kind of dissent within the party unprecedented or long overdue? Can this leadership vacuum that the Congress is facing right now possibly lead to the appointment of a Non-Gandhi to take over as party president? You're listening to The Big Story, the podcast where we dissect the headline-making news for you. And I'm your host, Shalbari. Sonia Gandhi had been appointed as the interim president of Congress since Rahul Gandhi had refused to withdraw his resignation after the Congress's terrible defeat in the 2019 Lok Sabha election, despite a unanimous request by the CWC for his continuance as the party president. But what is worth noting here is that since 1999, this is the first time that the Gandhis' leadership faced such a challenge from within the party. The letter in question has at least 23 signatories, but many believe that the concerns put forth in the letter resonate with a lot of other members in the party as well. It may have put the uncertainty about the leadership and the questions about the functioning of the party under the limelight now, but trouble had been brewing for a really long time, only the party hadn't acted on it before. Aditya Menon, the Quint's political editor, explains how there has been a vacuum in the top leadership and why such an in-party crisis was long overdue.
The crisis was long overdue. It began when the Congress lost the 2019 Lok Sabha elections. This was followed by Rahul Gandhi resigning as party president in July last year. And since then, there has been a vacuum at the top. Sonia Gandhi continued as the interim president, did a fair job given the circumstances. I mean, the Congress had a respectable performance in Haryana. They formed the government in Maharashtra along with the NCP and Shiv Sena. They won Jharkhand along with the Jharkhand Mukti Morcha. So it's not as if the Congress has done extremely poorly during these months, but clearly there was a certain stagnation that was taking place in the party, and especially the party isn't being quite successful in putting the Modi government on the mat, despite its failures. Despite its failures on the economic front, on the COVID-19 front, and in its handling of the Chinese incursions. So, despite the Modi government failing on several such issues, the Congress doesn't seem to be gaining ground, so there clearly was something wrong. Clearly, the party was unable to put forward, is still being unable to put forward an alternative narrative to the BJP, to showcase an alternative leadership to Prime Minister Narendra Modi. So that seems to have provoked this crisis. The demands put forward by these 23 letter writers are not very complicated. They want, they want a certain a restoration of some of the institutional mechanisms within the Congress. These are mechanisms by which the party leadership and top leaders, they discuss and they decide what course the party should take. Now, these mechanisms are through the Congress Working Committee and the All India Congress Committee. Uh, the criticism is that these institutional mechanisms weren't functioning effectively. There was no debate, there was no discussion that was taking place. Even senior leaders did not know what was happening in the party. Their efforts to reach out to the party leadership, be it Sonia Gandhi or Rahul Gandhi, uh, their efforts to reach out often were met with no response. So those were the main concerns that drove these 23 leaders to write this letter.
We also need to look at the range of signatories here. Leader of opposition in the Rajya Sabha, Ghulam Nabi Azad, 5 former chief ministers like Veerappa Moily, Bhupinder Hooda, CWC members and AICC office bearers like Mukul Wasnik, Jitin Prasada, Milind Deora, sitting MPs like Shashi Tharoor and Manish Tiwari, and other senior leaders like Kapil Sibal. So what significance does it hold to have these top brass leaders dissenting about the functioning of the party? Aditya points out that the opposition from these leaders wasn't a direct one. Rather, it was directed at the party's decision-making mechanism.
The surprising element here is that there are among the letter writers were leaders who are known to be extremely firm loyalists of the Gandhi family, like Ghulam Nabi Azad and Mukul Wasnik. I mean, I'll just take these two names in particular. They don't have a history of taking positions that are against the family. So in that sense, it was surprising to find these two names among the letter writers. I think the significance lies in the fact that the challenge wasn't a direct one. Nowhere does the letter mention that Rahul Gandhi should sideline himself or should stop exerting influence in the party. Their main contention, at least in the letter, was that there should be an institutionalized mechanism by which the party should function, and that the party leadership should give a direction into which the party is headed. So, I mean, these are seemingly innocuous suggestions. Obviously, people read between the lines. People saw it as a critique of Rahul Gandhi. Some saw it as these leaders saying that Rahul Gandhi uh, should stop exerting power without responsibility. And if he has to exert power, then he should take up the responsibility and do it through a procedure. So this is what some leaders say off the record. But as far as just the letter is concerned, they didn't directly challenge Rahul Gandhi.
As allegations were being heard about the signatories colluding with the BJP in this or timing this dissent when the Congress was at its weakest, the signatories have clarified to some of the party colleagues that this action is in no way a rebellion, but it's a, quote, collective expression of anguish and deep concern about the future of the party, end quote, and a bid to provide clarity to its functioning and fix accountability. Senior journalist Javed Ansari also points out that some of the signatories like Mr. Azad have worked for the party much, much longer than Rahul Gandhi, and that their opposition shouldn't be read as a challenge to the Gandhis. He says that although nobody is opposing the Gandhis, there has been some discontent about Rahul Gandhi's tactics.
It's certainly not a rebellion against Mrs. Sonia Gandhi. It's also, they may have certain reservations about Rahul Gandhi's style of functioning, but it's not a rebellion against him. Rebellion would mean that they would then take it to the logical conclusion and leave the party. Some of the signatories are people who have spent more years in the service of this party than Rahul Gandhi's age, or close to Rahul Gandhi's age. So therefore, I'm not amongst those who doubts their intentions. Perhaps you can fault them for the leak, for making this letter public, but the issues that they have raised are issues that a lot of people in the Congress, that resonate with a lot of people in the Congress, and they need to be addressed. These should not be taken as some kind of challenge to the Gandhis, because most of them, whether it is a Mukul Wasnik or an Anand Sharma, or for that matter Jitin Prasada, Milind Deora, a lot of them owe their positions to the Gandhi family. Mr. Ghulam Nabi Azad has been and has worked has been a part of the Congress decision-making process since Mrs. Indira Gandhi's time. Right. He worked with Sanjay Gandhi, then Rahul, Rajiv Gandhi, Sonia Gandhi, and now Rahul. So therefore, these are issues which need to be addressed. Whether it is Rahul Gandhi or XYZ heading the Congress, whoever heads the Congress needs to address these issues.
What was also interesting to note is that over the course of the day, we also saw reports claiming that Rahul Gandhi had accused the signatories of being in cahoots with the BJP, that even drew a sharp response from Kapil Sibal on Twitter. It was also reported that Mr. Azad had offered to resign over these very allegations. But soon enough, both Azad and Sibal put out clarifications denying that Rahul Gandhi had ever levelled such allegations against them. Sibal, in fact, even went on to say that Rahul had personally informed him that he had made no such comments against him. What this indicates, Aditya says, is that the party is willing to evolve, although it's quite clear that it wants Rahul to play a more important role in the party.
I mean, the way this panned out, it clearly shows that the party wants to evolve consensus. The party doesn't want any more divisions in its ranks. And also, it's quite clear that Rahul Gandhi calls the shots. He is still the most popular leader for the party rank and file. Last a day or so, there has been a campaign on social media saying Rahul Gandhi, my leader, and in which top leaders like Chhattisgarh Chief Minister Bhupesh Baghel, Rajasthan in charge Ajay Maken, and the communications in charge Randeep Singh Surjewala, all of them have contributed to this campaign. So it's clear that the party might be heading for Rahul Gandhi playing a more important role. But let's just wait and see.
Now, even through this big crisis, a lot of party members have continued flinging their support in favor of the Gandhis. They either want Sonia to remain as the party president or Rahul to be back. But if Rahul Gandhi continues to be reluctant about being the party president, can the Congress pick a non-Gandhi party president? Mr. Ansari says that whoever is the president should come through the electoral process.
Well, why not? In a matter of principle, why not? Nobody is indispensable, but this also does not undermine the role of the Congress Gandhi family. They are intrinsic to the scheme of things as far as the Congress party is concerned. Whoever becomes the president should come through the electoral process. If he is elected, whether it is Rahul Gandhi, Anand Sharma, Mukul Wasnik, or anybody else, XYZ, whoever comes through the ballot, whoever is elected will have a legitimacy, and then he cannot be challenged, whether it is Rahul Gandhi or anybody else. Yeah. Whoever that person is must enjoy the support of the Gandhi family, because whether you like the Gandhi family or you don't, you have to recognize the fact that they are a power to reckon with as far as the Congress scheme of things. And therefore, if the Gandhis have that person's back, he will feel a lot more empowered and a lot more secure.
If you like listening to this episode, please subscribe to the Big Story playlist for episodic updates. We're live on Apple, Google Podcast, Spotify, JioSaavn, and most of the other popular podcast streaming platforms. For other podcasts, please log on to the Quint website and check out the podcast section. For any feedback, shoot an email to podcasts@thequint.com.
Thanks for listening. Log on to the Quint's website and check out our other podcasts.